Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mark Dixon.
All right, after that chilly start this morning with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, a nice rebound is underway across the state, but despite that, still going to fall short of the average high, which is around 80, 81 for this afternoon. As here in the noon hour, we have readings from the upper 60s to the low 70s, 72 currently at Windsor Lock, 70 for Willimantic, 69 in Hartford, 72 for New Haven, 69 also currently in Groton. So we've got comfortable air out there, of course, with dew point values in the low and mid 50s, and our ICAM view from Hartford showing some patches of blue as we look toward the east over the Connecticut River. But at this point, more clouds and sun, and basically what we see now is on tap for the rest of the day. Patches of blue as well. Checking out 360 State Street from our ICAM view in New Haven, and as well our ICAM view from New London. At this point, showing more clouds than sunshine. But scanning within those clouds here within the borders of Connecticut, we are dry, and that's likely how we will stay for the rest of this afternoon. Again, the air across our state is pretty dry, so the showers that are off to our west that have been slowly headed in our direction, you can see how they've been really falling apart and eroding as they've been encountering that drier air. So we'll see intervals of sunshine. Temperatures likely make their way at least into the mid 70s as we head through the next several hours. On the big picture, we've got high pressure moving offshore. It's allowing a slow moving cold front to head in our direction. That will eventually bring some wet weather to the state late tomorrow. At the same time, we're watching tropical depression number 6 off the southeastern coast of the U.S. As that stays offshore and moves farther north, some of the moisture from that will get drawn into southern New England as this cold front from the west approaches, and that will set the stage for some wet weather later tomorrow and tomorrow night. And if things line up correctly, we could see some moderately heavy rain by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So looking at the tropics, we've got, again, tropical depression number 6, but as we talked about earlier, Kara told you about Dorian. It's a tropical storm right now. Sustained winds, they're holding steady at 50 miles an hour, but it could strengthen a little bit more as it approaches Puerto Rico during the day tomorrow, by tomorrow evening, and then eventually crossing the Dominican Republic and then working through the Bahamas as we head through the upcoming weekend. Beyond that, by late in the weekend or Saturday night into Sunday, interests in Florida will be monitoring the situation very, very closely, as that could be a bit problematic there. Meanwhile, a little bit closer to home, again, tropical depression number 6. Currently sustained winds are at 35 miles an hour. It is forecast to become a tropical storm, and when it does so, it will take on the name Aaron. But again, see how far the track is offshore. So this will bring larger swells and rough surf to Atlantic-facing coastline. And again, some of the moisture from this could get drawn into that cold front as it makes its way in from the west. And that's what we'll see on Futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today, as we head through the noon hour, the gray representing all the cloud cover, so at times some intervals of sunshine, but we should stay dry through this evening. Then as we go into the overnight hours, mostly cloudy as well. Tomorrow will likely start off dry, maybe a little drizzle or a couple of isolated showers. But as we head through tomorrow afternoon toward the evening commute time, we've got the moisture streaming in from the south, the front moving in from the west. Again, those ingredients coming together to create a wet go of it for tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. You see those yellows, oranges, and reds, certainly looking at the potential for some moderately heavy rain by tomorrow night. It's all gone by Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon sunshine, and temperatures pop into the 80s, turning a bit muggier on Friday. Temperatures again in the 80s. Late Friday, there's a slight chance for a couple of isolated showers as a cold front moves through, likely coming through the state dry. Behind that, we turn a little bit cooler for the upcoming weekend. 80, mostly sunny on Saturday, dry, sun and clouds on Sunday, upper 70s. And then on Monday, Labor Day, perhaps a couple of showers in here. Hoping it's not a washout. We still have, 6-7 days between now and then, but at least 2/3 of the holiday weekend looking good at this point.
Yeah, that's nice to have as people are heading back to school and summer feels like it's definitely winding down.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah.
It's the unofficial end with Labor Day weekend. We can still hold on to hope for a little more warmth.
Yes.